Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bowling so much fun. Oh, hey guys, how you doing today? Listen, this is our last 6 games of the World Series of Bowling, and I can't tell you the feeling I have to go home. But we're gonna give it our all today, because even if we make this cut, we have 7 days until we bowl again. So I'm still going home either way. So either way, we get to go home tomorrow. And how excited I was, we wore the rubber ducky jersey again. Figured, you know, from a bowl like crap, you gotta look good doing it. So 6 games, shark. We're going with the same strat, same balls, just bowl better. See if it happens. Rubber ducky, you're the one.
It's ending, but I'm coming.
update, the bald eagle is on my ass. He's thrown it the best he's thrown it for these next 3 games. He started the day 80 under, and after 3 he's 55 over. So I think I can only have him by 20 right now, but he's playing the gutter, I'm playing fourth arrow, so everything checks out, and we gotta hold him off. My last shot in the 10th? You didn't, because you were writing scores.
I didn't even see your first two.
The last shot in the 10th?
No, the first shot in the 10th. Yeah,
you aced it.
Did you
film I got it. You aced it.
You got it?
Was it perfect?
Bro.
For the cheese?
For the cheese.
I mean, you only needed a mark.
I literally, it felt so good off my hand that I extra.
Oh, you gave it the knee bend.
He gave it the knee bend, he held the hand up, he turned around and smiled at the camera, baby.
Finally gave him something to bowl for, you know?
And it felt good, you know, we were having our own tournament with our own tournament. And it actually, I was like, all right, make a little scenario up in my mind, it felt good.
I was kind of hoping I would beat you, because then we would go 2-2 for the...
2-2?
And I knew that would make me feel really good, and you not feel very good. It's like, come on.
Hey, you crushed it
today. We at least tie. Yeah, I did better.
Playing to the right the whole time?
Yeah.
Threw the ball good? Just solid.
Yeah, definitely. I got a little touch out to the right. It's just when I get in, that's when I start getting confused. But no, today was definitely better. We talked just not being so tight the first couple games. Stop trying to place the ball, just throw it.
Yeah, you were throwing it today.
Throwing it. That was good. But
yeah.
it's the end of the tournament.
The last game that you had, you threw it the same exact today the whole time.
Yeah.
We talked about it. It was really good.
Yeah, and that's something actually Andrew and I were talking about when we were on the low end. He goes, "You up for some advice?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, your first couple games, you kind of have a tempo, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, as it goes on, your tempo raises. It goes up a little bit. And it'd be good if you could just trick yourself into understanding what your tempo is game 1, and then making sure that you're consistent with your tempo. And I'm like, I definitely understand that. And so today I was doing that. The second I would gas one a pinch,
Bring it back down.
bring it
Bring it back to where.
execute the shot. Where sometimes you do that, it's gonna hook.
Yeah.
But then you can just make the move. You're back into your tempo. Now that it hooked, now you have a good read. But if you gas it, you're never gonna get a good read.
Yeah, it's a bad read.
So I just had to make sure, the second I got up in my tempo, I brought it back down. And it was nice. Andrew and I, I'm buried. I'm not really bowling for anything. So Andrew and I were kind of talking and working together, and he had a 200 overblock today.
Yeah, he whacked him out to the right.
Yeah, he's throwing it.
Did you see 472 out there over? Mate? No.
Who was that?
He is.
Oh, that's the guy I told you was amazing.
That's the guy that you said
Yeah.
that was unbelievable.
I went up to him afterward. I said, "You are amazing." He goes, "Thank you."
Thank you. I know.
Yeah,
Well, that's a wrap, guys. World Series bowling. That was a mental exercise.
it's fun.
That was a 2-week mental exercise, and man, am I glad that it's over.
It felt like a 2-week mental exercise.
It did. Every day was a.
New test.
We weren't quite sure.
If you would have saw the real content that would happen once we turn this off and go back to the room, those are the conversations that people would want to watch. And let me tell you, we hashed some things out. But you know what? For me personally, I was able to bowl pretty much pain-free.
You bowled them all.
Bowled them all.
48 whole games.
Didn't really grab my hip a whole lot.
Nope.
Felt good.
Less hip touching.
Chicago.
Dennis can tell me. Dennis can see. He's like, yeah, I can tell it's hurting.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
Now it felt good this whole week, so that's good. And I'm ready to get some practice in and get ready for 3 more majors. Just got to finish top 10 in all 3 to get my exempt status.
Well, at least we got 3.
I'm like, I was really thinking after, I'm like, well, at least they count for a lot. So if we get hot, we're there. So anyway, we appreciate you guys following along. It was a hell of a 2 weeks. We know it's exhausting watching our videos every day, but hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you had a good time. So
Yeah, listen, these aren't easy to run. You always gotta give some flowers to the PBA. They brought in all the international players. I love seeing these teams from other countries. I just love it. Just makes for a different feel of the event. I
tell you what, it's a lot harder to be up there when you bring all
yeah.
these international dudes in here.
They bring a whole different style to the game. They can stay in your thing for days.
Yeah.
And it's cool to, you always learn it.
Yeah, definitely shout out to the PBA. This was cool bringing all the international guys in. It was solid. So anyway, we got all day, then we got an early flight tomorrow.
And then we got the Masters next week.
Masters. Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
You are so excited to
if
go
there
to
was
Thunderbolt.
ever
That's his
a
place.
saving grace, that's the place. If I bowl bad at Thunderbolt, that means I need to retire.
If Kyle bowls good at Thunderbolt this year, then he's going to have a petition ready and signed by a lot of players. And mandatory for the rest of the next 20 years, we go to Thunderbolt.
We go to Thunderbolt.
You haven't bowled in that place, bad in that place ever.
Yeah, preferably early in the season. We can get it going a little bit. But, I'll take later. So, anyway, guys, appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for following along.
Love you.
Let's go enjoy Reno, baby.
We're going to have some fun. See ya.